Come on, it isn't every day that Jonathan Brooks gets an A on a Kingsville examination.
That's right. You got an A too?
That's right.
How'd you do it?
You cheated.
What did you say, Bill? John!
Are you calling me a cheat? Jonathan.
Are you calling me a cheat? Damn you!
Want to know something? I'll tell you anyway. I hate your guts.
Do you?
The study of law is something new and unfamiliar to most of you, unlike any other schooling that you have ever known before.
First years are hard years, much more than we know. With good friends to love us, we'll feel every blow. Stay open to all things, unknown and new. And one day, we'll all say, hey, look, we've come through. Hey, look, we've come through. And one day, we'll all say, hey, look, we've come through the first years.
You teach yourselves the law, but I train your minds. You come in here with a skull full of mush, and if you survive, you leave thinking like a lawyer. Before we conclude this morning, one point regarding the midterm examination that will commence precisely at 10 a.m. on Thursday. Anyone unfortunate or foolish enough to be so much as half a minute late will not be admitted. Now, are there any questions? Miss Ogden?
Professor Kingsfield, I don't suppose you'd care to give us some guidelines as to the scope and parameters of the test material. It would be a great help to us.
You are quite right on both counts, Miss Ogden. Any more questions? Mr. Ford?
Sir, may we safely assume that...
How many times must I say it? In my class, you may safely assume nothing. Mr. Bell?
Question about landmark cases, sir. Ones that set important legal precedents. They will make up the bulk of the exam material, won't they, sir?
Absolutely not. Are there any further questions?
Professor Kingsfield.
Ah, Mr. Brooks. This is a very pleasant surprise. In more than 3 months, you have not raised your hand once. Now, to what do I owe this rare pleasure?
Sir, you say that the landmark cases would not make up the bulk of the exam material?
You have excellent recall, Mr. Brooks.
But, sir, I've been breaking my back over the famous cases. And you say you're not going to test us on those?
Perhaps I have not made myself perfectly clear, Mr. Brooks. In my class, you must study everything, because I may test you on anything. Famous cases, as you call them, Mr. Brooks. Obscure cases, even hypothetical cases. That is because I intend to test minds, not memories. You'll have to analyze if you intend to pass my examination. Analyze and apply if you ever propose to practice law, Mr. Brooks. Good day.
We can't outguess him. He could test us on anything.
You know, Jonathan looked like Kingsfield sentenced him to death. Jonathan! Hey, Jonathan!
Who cares about him? Let's get back to the dorm and study. Every second counts.
Look, Bell, he's still a member of this study group.
Then why isn't he preparing for midterm exams with us?
I don't know. Frankly, I don't care.
Lighten up, Bill.
Why should I, after the outline he gave us on criminal law? Look at this thing. It's not an outline. It's a felony.
It's that bad. I guess you won't need it, huh?
Hey, give me that board. Every little bit helps.
Tullis? Oh, let me talk to him. Tullis, this is Brooks. Yeah, how you doing? Look, Kingsfield says he's not going to test us on the famous cases. Yeah, I know you warned me. Look, I'm going to need even more of your time now. Please. Look, I'll pay you double. Yeah, double. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks.
All right, Rawls versus Elias was overturned on appeal. Let's compare decisions.
Now, let's analyze the lower court first.
Okay.
Get out! We're trying to study.
I found a great case off an old Kingsfield exam. Help me and I'll share it with you.
Why don't you say so?
I found that piece, and I'm not sharing it with anyone.
It's Greenville versus Topeka Railroad. He got it off a 1964 Kingsfield midterm.
Already got that case.
You got it?
Yes. Now get the hell out of here.
Move it, you heard him. Let's go.
Oh, give me that, Fred. Fred?
I'm going crazy here.
Hart.
Hart, you can't do this.
I'm getting out. Can't study here. Panic City.
Don't you think you're exaggerating just a bit?
Boy, did we luck out. I got 2 adjoining rooms.
Has Mr. Hart checked in yet?
The house phone.
Who is it?
Logan.
Ford.
Oh, this isn't bad for $85.
How long do we have it?
17 apiece.
3 days.
Mr. Hart, please. Guess who? Right.
I'll take the couch.
Room service. Room service.
Why didn't you say so?
Here, I'll take it.
May I remove all the dirty dishes, sir?
Later.
Sir, I have instructions from Mr. Slaughter, the assistant manager. No more room service until I receive all the dirty dishes. Sir, we're running out of plates in the kitchen.
Oh, we don't mind using paper plates.
Paper plates? In the Winston Arms?
I'm sorry, sir, there isn't a single vacancy left in the hotel.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. I rented the last suite yesterday. A decision I may live to regret.
Look, I'll take anything. Even a tiny room.
Apparently, you've never stayed with us before, sir. There are no tiny rooms at the Winston Arms. Good day. Sir, where do you think you're going?
904.
You can't bring that in here. This is the Winston Arms.
And this is a king-size All-American with pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms, onions, holding ham hocks and collard greens, and I got 1050 coming to me.
No, contracts isn't our only midterm. Maybe we should start on criminal law.
Oh, great. We can cover Brooks's outline in about 30 seconds.
Well,
Wait.
Bell.
I've got your pizza, Bill.
Pizza's welcome, you're not.
Bell?
Bell?
Sorry about that, Jonathan. Come in.
I got your message at the dorm, Hart. Thanks.
Well, you're just in time. We're about to get started on criminal law.
Can I speak with you?
Well, sure, come on in.
Alone?
Oh, sure. Listen, you guys go ahead and get started. We'll be right back.
You better be.
I suppose you've all been wondering why I haven't been studying for the midterm with the rest of the group.
Crossed our minds.
I panicked. So I hired a 3L to tutor me.
Oh, I should have known it was something like that. How's it going?
It's not. The jerk quit on me.
Why?
What's the difference? Look, Hart, I'm in serious trouble now. All this time, I've been concentrating on the wrong cases. And now, without the tutor, I don't know what I'm going to do.
You're gonna cram like the rest of us.
I'm not like the rest of you, Hart. I can memorize just about anything. But I just can't handle the analysis.
Of course you can.
Maybe if I had someone to spoon feed me. Hart, will you tutor me?
You're kidding.
You've got it down cold. There's no way you can miss an A. But me, if I flunk this exam, it's all over.
That's not true. Even if you do fail this midterm, and I don't think you will, you can make it up on the final.
No, Hart. If I don't pass this exam, I'm going right down the tubes. I know it. I just know it. Hart, you've got to help me.
I wish I could, but with my job and everything, if we had a couple of extra days, maybe. But Jonathan, you got to understand, I'd like to, but I can't.
Sure. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Well, at least come back to the study group. We're spending a lot of time on contracts.
They don't want me there.
Of course they do. Wait here. I'll go talk to them right now.
No way, Hart. You let him move in here, I'm liable to suffocate him with his skimpy criminal law outline.
Shh. He'll hear you.
James, it is not our fault if his tutor dumped him.
Look, he is desperate.
So are we.
He needs our help.
And just slow us down.
What is the matter with you people? Haven't you ever heard the word empathy?
You're right. We should let him back in.
Ford? Anderson?
Yeah.
Bell?
Bell? I'll try.
You're all right.
Would you mind going over the Harrison case again? I still don't understand it.
I don't believe you, man.
We went over that case 3 times last night, and you still don't have it. Let's get with it, huh, Jonathan?
I'm really sorry.
Sorry doesn't help, Jonathan.
Quit bickering. We are wasting time.
I couldn't agree more.
What does that mean, Bill?
You know exactly what I mean.
You're a jerk, Bill.
Yeah, maybe, but this jerk's gonna pass contract law, which is more than I can say for you.
Don't be so sure.
You haven't got a chance.
Will you guys stop it?
Look, why beat around the bush? We all know I'm right. Even Jonathan knows I'm right. Right, Jonathan?
Jonathan. Jonathan, come back.
Bill, you are unreal.
You happy now?
But you didn't have to say that.
I know, I'm sorry.
Jonathan, I've been looking all over for you. Where have you been?
Wandering around, trying to sort things out.
Look, Val's really sorry about the stupid things he said.
It's okay. I won't be bothering you guys anymore.
Jonathan?
Forget about it. Besides, you're the only one in the group who cares what happens to me.
That's not true. Look, it's the pressure. Sometimes it makes people do horrible things.
You're really a special person, Hart. You care about people, don't you? I won't forget that.
Jonathan, I'm here to say I'll help you. We'll help you.
I think it's too late.
It's not too late. Look, come back to the hotel with me and we'll get to work. We'll study as many old Kingsfield exams as we can. You do need help with case analysis, but that's your only weakness.
I can't ask you to do that now.
I'm volunteering. And the study group is too. Come on.
No, I can't right now. I have to meet someone. But in about a half an hour, okay?
Okay. Good to have you back.
Hey, you want to make $10?
Sure.
At midnight, bring this to suite 904 and ask for Mr. Brooks. That's me, and deliver this.
That's an easy $10.
Yeah. If anyone asks you where you got it, say Mr. Tullis asked you to deliver it. Tullis, right?
Right.
Okay, here's another. Corrigan, an infant, was contracted to receive a bed with electric blankets from his guardian, Foley, who then died before the bed was delivered.
That's Britain Spring Bed versus Corrigan. 1948, Richmond, Virginia.
Very good, Jonathan. I think you're going to make this after all.
Who is it?
I've been expecting that.
Oh, good.
What is it?
Some old Kingsfield exam questions for my tutor.
I thought he gave up on you.
He did. But I told him I'd give him $500 if he could come up with some rare Kingsfield exam questions.
Jonathan, can I see those?
Sure.
Hey, these aren't that rare. Wilbur versus Marshall Mining. We've got that one. Greenberg versus Stanford Publishing.
Covered.
Tyler versus General Tobacco.
I covered that one.
Hey, wait. Now, here's one I haven't seen. Flowers versus Bowling Green Funeral Home.
I never heard of it.
His note says that the material was on a 1948 Kingsfield midterm.
Now, that's interesting.
A lot of good it does me.
Why not?
Well, the facts are here, but there's no analysis.
Well, we can all work out the analysis.
One more case and I'll need a seeing eye dog.
Hart, you really think we need to cover that?
Any case Kingsfield is interested in is worth studying.
That's right.
What could we lose?
Well, let's go.
Take a hike.
This is Mr. Slaughter, the assistant manager.
Thanks, but we don't want any.
I have asked politely to have the dishes removed.
I said take a hike.
Mr. Huff. What is going on here? Carpet. You have burned holes in the carpet.
It's just the remains of a bran muffin.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay, 3 or 4 bran muffins.
Excuse me, Mr. Slaughter, I can explain.
Mr. Hart, who are all these people? I rented this suite to you alone.
Well, you didn't say I couldn't have visitors.
You have exactly 5 minutes to vacate the premises.
This room is paid for through tomorrow, and we will remain here until then.
Oh, no, you won't. For 2 days and 3 nights, you have refused to admit a maid. Practically every cup, saucer, and plate in the hotel is in this room. You have violated at least a dozen health ordinances. Leave immediately, or I will summon the police.
If you kick us out of here, we'll flunk our midterm exams. We'll lose everything we've worked for. You'll ruin our lives.
Yes, hi.
This
is
students.
room 904. Would you please connect me with the Herald?
Mr. Hart, you said you were a salesman. Get out.
We won't get out. And if you try to kick us out, we'll sue you for unlawful eviction.
That, madam, of course, is your privilege.
How if I burn this flea bag to the ground, boss?
He's serious.
The Herald? Can I speak to one of your police reporters? Yeah, I'd like to report a drug ring operating out of the Winston Arms.
What do you think you're doing?
I thought the Herald would like to know about the drug ring operating out of your hotel.
Drug ring? What drug ring? Oh. You think you're very clever, don't you?
Yes, sir. My name is Brooks. I'm at the Winston Arms Hotel, and
All right. But you will be out tomorrow at the stroke of noon.
Very nice place you have here, Mr. Slaughter. I really hope to come back sometime.
On, you must leave the premises by 12 noon tomorrow.
Brilliant.
Oh, Jonathan, I take back every crummy thing I ever said about you. You are very clever.
Thank you, thank you.
My name is Mr. Anderson.
Hey, let's get back to work, huh?
That's what you do.
Flowers versus Bowling Green Funeral Home. I think.
That's right.
Look at that pen.
Here it is, here it is. Okay. Mr. Emmanuel Flowers employs Bowling Green Funeral Home to cremate his wife. Before the funeral home could incinerate Mrs. Flowers, the building burned to the ground. 3 months later, Bowling Green Funeral Home sent Mrs. Flowers a bill for the cremation of his wife.
Nice work if you can get it.
Only Kingsfield could come up with a case like that.
Yeah, come on, let's get into it.
All right. Okay.
Some people believe examinations to be cruel, inhuman, and falsely revealing. These relics of a sterner past, they argue, may cause ulcers, drug addiction, and psychosis. I do not go that far. But as you may have noticed, I do not subscribe to the permissive school of learning. Someday you may be defending a human life. You must be prepared. The meek may inherit the earth, but they seldom do well in my examinations. Now, for all of you who wasted your valuable review time attempting to second-guess me, I have sad news. This exam will consist solely of one hypothetical case. The tragic fate of Mrs. Emmanuel Flowers in the Bowling Green Funeral Home. You may now begin.
I'd say we were incredibly lucky.
I think we owe that tutor Jonathan a case of beer each.
I just can't believe that Kingsfield gave us a case he used on an old exam. It's not like him. It doesn't make any sense.
Logan, it was a very old case. 1948.
But
Kingsfield is the weirdest, man. That case came straight out of left field.
I'm sick. Studied every Kingsfield exam going back to 1950. I never came across anything like Flowers versus Bowling Green Funeral Home. Well, I should have went back a couple more years because I feel fine. I think I did great.
Me too. How about you, Logan?
yeah, I think I did pretty good.
Kingsfield's grades are posted. Now, come on.
$779K. Where's 779K? I don't have a grade.
Oh, take it easy, Belle. Of course you have a grade.
How can I take it easy? Kingsfield must have lost my exam.
He did not. And just look more carefully.
I don't know. Oh, sorry. There, Anderson, that's you. Got an A.
I got an A. All right. I got an A.
Oh, okay.
Look at yours.
Well, no wonder I don't have a grade. You got your finger in it, look. An A, I got an A.
Hell.
Ford, you got an A.
Did you think a Ford would get anything else?
Hart, you got an A.
Oh, Hart.
Jonathan, 427J.
Yes? Jonathan got an A.
I don't believe it. Hey, I'm as entitled to an A as the next guy. Right, Hart?
Absolutely. Hey, Gary, wait up. Hi. How'd you do on the exam?
Not as well as you and your friends.
Yeah, I guess we did all right.
All right. Hart, you're a master of understatement. You guys did so well, you raised the curve for the whole class.
Sorry about that.
I'm not blaming you. I mean, everybody knows you have one of the best study groups on campus. Anderson, Ford, Logan, Bell. Hey, they're all pretty bright.
What about Jonathan?
Yeah, what about Jonathan? He got an A, too. Hard to believe, isn't it? Hey, I'll see you, okay?
And now a toast to our great futures in the practice of law. More ale, innkeeper, more ale.
Your wish is my command, Your Grace. You ought to bring him in here more often. Maybe I can retire early.
Another toast, another toast.
No more toes.
More toast. This is the most important one of the evening. To James T. Hart, a friend who came through when I really needed a friend. And now a toast to the rest of the study group. You know what this study group needs? A name.
Hey, how about a group song? And satin jackets with our names written on the back.
Then we can all join the Wednesday night bowling league.
Right up your alley, Logan. You know what I mean? Don't forget the secret handshake. Ford. Anybody for some more beer here? Not me.
Good, now I can make another toast.
You only get one more, Jonathan.
It isn't every day that Jonathan Brooks gets an A on a Kingsfield examination.
That's right. You got an A, too?
That's right.
How'd you do it? You cheated. What did you say, Bill? Wait, Jonathan, I was only kidding, man. Didn't mean it. It's a joke.
Hey, I'm sorry, Bill. I'm a little crazy. I'm sorry, you all right? Here, have some more beer.
It's all right.
It's a joke.
Well. Where were we?
Only 5 years old.
All right?
Yeah, all right.
Hey, let's get Bella pizza, huh?
Hart, you all right?
Yes, why shouldn't I be?
Hart, what about the exam?
What about it?
Well, don't snap at me. But there is something about it that bothers me.
Look, Logan, it's over, and I'm sick of hearing about it.
Hey, you guys, congratulations on your grades. How'd you do it?
It's easy when you know the answers.
And even easier if you know the question.
Don't say anything.
And the revocation of an offer. What is the general rule, Mr. Hart?
The general rule is that an offer is revocable even if the offer expressly promises not to revoke or gives a definite period within which an acceptance may be submitted.
Good. Now, what are the exceptions, Mr. Brooks?
The exceptions when,
We are waiting, Mr. Brooks.
I'm not sure, sir.
You are not sure, Mr. Brooks. Here you are, one of a handful of students who managed to score an A on my midterm examination, and you are not sure.
I'm sorry, sir.
Indeed. I do not subscribe to the theory that students of a professional school are entitled to let down after a period of examination. You may sit down, Mr. Brooks.
Nothing I do pleases that man. Even getting an A on his exam. Well, I gotta go. See you all later.
Yeah.
Hart, I've got to talk to you.
Oh, I'm going to be late for work. Sorry.
Ford?
No, I've got to go somewhere.
I'm late for a meeting at the cafeteria.
I gotta go to Michelle's. Helps me relax.
Come on, what's this emergency meeting stuff, Logan? I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, me too.
Have you felt the suspicion everywhere we go on campus?
Where's Hart and Jonathan?
I didn't invite them, but I think you know why. Oh, come on. Even when we walk through the halls, everyone stops talking.
They're uptight. Our grades raised the curve so high they're all hurting.
Whenever you're successful at anything, you're bound to make enemies.
Ford, you know there's more to it than that. All of you do, and you just don't want to face it.
I don't know what I know anymore. But I do know we worked our tails off for that exam, and it is not our fault if everybody in this school thinks we...
Well, go ahead and say it, because that is what everyone's thinking.
I did not cheat.
None of us did.
Didn't know there was a study group meeting today.
It's an emergency meeting.
But why wasn't I notified?
I think you know why, Hart.
Hart, did we cheat on the exam?
Real subtle, Bill.
Now, what makes you think that?
You've heard the rumors around campus.
Since when do we listen to rumors?
When rumors begin to make sense.
Hart, we had the exam question.
Sure, and it came from an old Kingsfield exam.
But do you know that for a fact?
What are you trying to say, Logan? Are you trying to say Jonathan cheated?
It's a possibility.
Do you have one shred of evidence?
No.
Then why have you convicted him?
I'm not trying to convict him. I'm just asking questions, but obviously they're questions you don't want to hear.
Only Jonathan can answer.
So why don't you ask him?
I think you should.
Why me?
Because you're the one that asked him back into the study group.
You're a lot closer to him.
Yeah? Now the rest of you have the stomach for it.
Hey, Hart.
Jonathan, thanks for coming.
Sure. But why here?
Oh, it's private. Listen, Jonathan, I need a straight answer about something.
Shoot. Anything for a friend?
Who was your tutor?
What do you mean?
I mean, what was his name?
Woodrow Tullis. Why?
Because he gave us the exact question that was on the exam. Doesn't that bother you?
We were lucky.
I'm not so sure. Ford and Logan and the others aren't either.
What exactly are you trying to say, Hart?
Oh, you know.
Are you calling me a cheat?
Jonathan.
Are you calling me a cheat? Damn you.
Hey. What's the matter? You got trouble? Anything I can do?
Not unless you know a guy named Tullis.
You don't mean D. Woodrow Tullis, do you?
You know him?
Haven't I always told you to come to me first?
Do you know him?
Yeah. He's right around the phone over there.
Thanks, Ernie. Tullis? The one and only. I'm looking for a tutor.
Hey,
Man, if you want help, call me at home. Okay?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm looking for a guy that tutored a friend of mine, Jonathan Brooks.
With friends like him, you don't need enemies. Hey, babe, this is Tom.
Listen, I've got to talk to you.
Beat it, man. I'm busy. Huh?
How did
Hey,
you
Lynette,
steal
you
the
playing for
Kingsfield
the-
exam for Brooks?
Coming right back, babe. Hey, man, are you crazy?
You're the guy that gave him 4 old Kingsfield exam questions, right?
Paid for my trip to L.A.
They were supposed to be from old tests.
They were.
Well, what about Flowers versus Bowling Green Funeral Home?
I never heard of it.
Oh, come on. You know that was on the test.
It's ridiculous. Kingsfield never repeats an exam question. Oh, wow. I don't believe it. He actually went through with it.
You didn't sell him the test?
No, man. Your pal asked me if I knew how to get him a copy of it. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. That's why I quit tutoring him. You will excuse me.
Okay, but who's going to tell him?
I've got something to say.
So do we. Maybe we were wrong about Jonathan.
You were right. He cheated. Which means we all cheated. Come over here. Jonathan?
I don't want to talk to you.
I know the truth.
What do you know about truth?
I talked to Tullis. Jonathan, I thought we were friends.
Get out of here!
You know, it's one thing when a guy goes out and buys a test. Then he's just a cheat. But when a guy cons his buddy into covering for him, that is the lowest thing he can possibly do. Why'd you do it to me, Jonathan? Have I ever dumped on you? Was I ever anything but straight with you? Jonathan, I'm talking to you.
God. Oh, Hart. Oh, man, I'm sorry.
My nose is bleeding.
I'm really sorry. God.
Don't be sorry. Get me a towel.
Yeah. Oh, man, you all right? I tried hard not to do it. I didn't want to do it. But after that blow-up with Belle, I knew I didn't have a chance. Tullis had mentioned some guy who had access to exams. He said he was kidding, but I knew he wasn't. I just took it from there.
Why?
The way I saw it, I had no choice.
We were trying to help you.
Too little, too late. You don't know what it's been like for me, Hart. I envy you. You not only know exactly where you're going, you know why. Me? I've never known why I was here in the first place.
Because you wanted to be a lawyer.
I never wanted to be a lawyer. My father-in-law wanted me to be a lawyer. My parents wanted me to be a lawyer. My lawyer brother wanted me to be a lawyer. Hart, you're here because you've earned it. You pay your own way. If you change your mind, you can walk anytime. Me? I'm here to please everyone else. I've been doing that my whole life. I thought I was pretty good at it, too. Until I ran into Kingsfield.
Well, what are you going to do now?
Pack? Pack and get the hell out.
Well, what about me? and the rest of the study group.
I am sorry that I involved you all in this. I had the case, but I couldn't handle the analysis. When you offered to help, I couldn't resist. If there was anything I could do to change things, believe me, I would.
You're gonna have to face Kingsfield and explain.
I can't do that.
Jonathan, you have to. If you cheated, then we all cheated.
Not a chance. I'll just write a letter of resignation and disappear.
Jonathan, you can't disappear from yourself.
I'm really gonna try hard. I'm sorry. See you.
Jonathan!
Look, Logan, if he won't tell the truth, we have to. According to the canon of ethics.
I don't need a lecture on the canon of ethics.
Poor Jonathan. He's a lousy cheat.
Well, Jonathan is going through the worst hell of his life. You think this is easy for him?
No, I guess not.
You know, I remember when we first started here, somebody said, look to the left and look to the right, because one of you won't be here by the time the year's over.
I never thought it would be one of us.
I do feel bad about Jonathan, but our futures are on the line, and one of us has got to go to Kingsfield.
Excuse me, Hart, a telephone call for you.
Okay, thanks, Pruitt. Hello? Jonathan. Yes? All right, Jonathan. Good. Bye.
What's the matter, Hart?
That was Jonathan on the phone. He wants me to meet him in Kingsfield's office in half an hour.
Oh, can I help you, Mr. Hart?
No, I'm here to see Mr. Brooks. Thank you. Hi.
Thanks for coming, Hart. I'm sorry I've made everything so hard for you. The rest of the group must hate me. I can't say I blame them.
They don't hate you. They actually understand.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they think it took a lot of guts for you to come down here, and I agree with them.
I tried to disappear last night. I just couldn't do it.
I'm glad.
I'm scared.
Yes, Professor.
You may send in Mr. Brooks.
Will you wait for me, Hart?
Of course.
I see. And Mr. Hart and the others had nothing whatever to do with it?
No, sir.
Are those all the facts, Mr. Brooks?
No, sir. I want you to know the reasons why I cheated.
Those are not facts, Mr. Brooks.
You have to understand.
You have to understand. You have given me the relevant facts. That is all I am concerned with. It's all that matters.
It is not all that matters. Doesn't it matter that I've been in a state of panic since the first day I walked into your class?
I'm well aware of that, Mr. Brooks.
Then why couldn't you have taken it easier on me?
Because fear is not something one runs away from. One confronts it and overcomes it.
You think it's that easy?
It is never easy, Mr. Brooks.
You want to know something? I'll tell you anyway. When I first walked in here, I was scared, really scared. But I don't think I'm afraid of you anymore.
Excellent. Then your brief experience in law school has not been all wasted.
I hate your guts.
Do you?
No, I hate myself. I hate myself for being pushed into law school in the first place. I never wanted to be a lawyer. There are a lot of things I could have been good at. You see, Professor Kingsfield, I am not stupid.
I was aware of that, too. We never do well at things that we're not interested in. To be a lawyer requires great desire. So maybe this has been the best. Maybe now find what you wish to do in the world. Do it well. Good luck, Mr. Brooks.
Thank you, sir.
The first years are hard years, much more than we know. With good friends to love us,